Hey guys, it's Melanie. Today I have a Shop My Stash to share with you. It's been a while since I've done this video. A lot of you requested that I do continue to do this particular video, and most of you actually requested that I physically take you through my Alex 9 drawer that is behind me, to pull the makeup out, and just kind of talk about it as I pull everything. I'm not doing that this month because I am in the process of actually going through my Alex 9 drawer today and probably tomorrow to do a declutter. In the last couple of years, I have done a really good job of getting rid of a lot of makeup that I was just either not loving anymore, not actively wearing, or was just kind of tired of. So I'm pretty proud of myself because that used to be very difficult for me to do. I would just kind of collect and collect and collect, and then be really overwhelmed every time I opened up one of those drawers. And I'm now getting to a point where it's very easy for me. I don't know if it's because I'm getting to be an old lady, but I have no issues like getting rid of things that I am no longer in love with. I just don't have time for that. I don't have the energy for it. And I just prefer a much cleaner, more tidy look to all of the things in my life versus just cluttered, like, variety, if that makes sense. So anyway, also, and I will do an updated makeup collection video, so that will be up probably early February. I'll record that in the next couple of weeks. I did buy a few new containers for these drawers because the cardboard boxes that I was using, I was trying to be environmentally friendly and reuse things. Those were finally starting to break down, and I couldn't wipe them clean because they were cardboard. So I opted for these plastic containers that I found at Target the other day. They are where they have the, you know how every January it's like the whole like let's get organized thing at Target. So it's where they have all of like the Sterilite containers and like the storage bins and stuff like that. These are super inexpensive. A 3-pack was $2. So I purchased 2 3-packs. That was just enough for me. They do have different shapes. This layout works really well for the Alex 5-drawer system from IKEA. So if you're interested, maybe you want to organize your makeup like this. I don't know. Just a tip if you're curious. But these will be nice because I can just take them down to the kitchen sink and wash them out when they get dirty. So that'll be nice. And I finally recycled those cardboard boxes. They have served me well. Thank you. Cardboard. So let's go ahead and go through. I'll show you guys what I pulled. Thank you for requesting the continuation of this series. Like I said, I've done it for a really long time. It just helps me get ready much faster in the morning. I have to be very efficient because Stella goes to school pretty early. And when I get home, I have to hit the ground running to do all of my errands, to get my work stuff done, to try to record a couple of YouTube videos. But mostly like I have to focus on my business. So, I can't sit up here like searching for things to put on my face, but I do like to look put together every single day. Because I work from home, it just helps me feel like I am a part of the like regular society instead of just being a hermit in my house working by myself every single day. So anyway, let's finally get into it. All of my holy grails I will link in the description box down below if you'd like to read more about them. Otherwise, I'll try to mention everything that's in here. All right, these are my various primers and SPFs. So Paula's Choice Super Light Daily Wrinkle Defense. I keep my SPF in here instead of in my bathroom. I know I get a lot of questions about that when I show my skincare routine. It's in here, guys. This is my Color Science Total Eye SPF 35. I'm still madly in love with that. My eye primer of choice is the Anastasia eye primer. When I want my skin to look totally flawless, like if I know I'm going to take an Instagram picture and I want to blur out my pores and basically look like I have perfect skin, I don't, trust me. This makes my skin flawless looking. It's the anti-wrinkle line blur factor from Strivectin. I don't use it every single day, but it is fabulous. And then I've also been using the Lorac Behind the Scenes eye primer a little bit. it's actually not making my eyes water anymore. So I don't know, figured I'd use it up. These are my setting powders and powder foundations. I am a powder foundation girl. With my oily skin, I just find this is a better fit for me. So there you have it. The Beauty Pie I like to use to set my SPF. I do typically let my SPF sit on my skin for at least 5 minutes before I go over with makeup, just so that I make sure that it's really on there. Then I go over with this, which, by the way, hit pan on. Penny from Penn Smith Skincare actually gave this to me. She was like, you have to try it. It'll be perfect for your skin. And she was right. This is the Well People Powder Foundation. This provides very little coverage, which I don't need a lot of coverage, but I don't know. I love this so much. This is my holy grail. It's the Laura Geller Balance and Brighten. I use the shade Fair. Life-changing stuff for me right there. But I will use the Well People to put over top of the Balance and Brighten as a setting powder sometimes. If I don't use that, then I'm using my beloved Hourglass Veil setting powder, which is amazing. Back here we have mascaras and brow products. So mascaras right now, I hate this because I need to unload a couple of these because their time has come. But Charlotte Tilbury Legendary Lashes Volume 2, I need to replace this ASAP because it is amazing, and it's definitely been at least 8 weeks, I think. So Clump Crusher from CoverGirl, one of my favorites. The Buxom Mascara, love it. And then another Buxom mascara. I believe you will have already seen my Mascara Monday featuring this. So if you missed it, I'll link it down below. Probably worth a watch if you're thinking about trying this out. Just saying. My brow powder of choice is the Tarte Amazonian Clay brow powder in the shade Gray. There we go. This is a holy grail. Raise your hand if you've heard me talk about this before. It's funny because I talk about it all the time, and I swear every like 10th comment on my comment section, when I look at like my like YouTube Studio Home comments section, it's what I can see when I'm looking at YouTube. Someone asks me, what's your brow powder? This. It's always this. And my brows are micro shaded. Lumify, love it. Over here, I keep my highlighters / contour powders. So I've got the Marc Jacobs Mirage Duo. I've got Kevyn Aucoin Sculpting Powder in Light, and then the Hourglass in, what is this? Diffused Light. I love these Hourglass. If I'm going to highlight, it's going to be with this because I don't like to look like a disco ball. I know that's still the thing. It's not my thing. I have pores. That cannot be my thing ever. All right, I've got a bunch of peachy blushes in here. Also pinks. Down here I have a couple of Laura Geller blushes. I love Laura Geller. Why does no one talk about Laura Geller? All right, so Blush and Brighten in Peach Nectar and Soft Matte Baked Blush in Plush Peony. Say that 10 times fast. Gorgeous. Also my beloved Dreamsicle, which by the way is like, it's discontinued, so you can't get this, but it's beautiful. Luminoso from Milani. I've got the Coquette Duo from Jouer, which is amazing. Laura Geller in Rosé. This is her new blush formulation. Did I tell you guys what this is? It's Marc Jacobs Lines in Last Night, the Air Blush. This is beautiful. I am into peaches right now. So, all right, so those are the blushes. Let's travel to the next drawer to see the eyeshadows that I pulled. All right, you're gonna have to bear with me as I creak my way down. All right, so I have one last little thing in here where I can put individual shadows as well as smaller palettes. So I have the Rosé Edit from Viseart, Naked Basics 2, a couple of Wet n Wild eyeshadows, Nutty and Brulee, a couple of well, there were supposed to be a couple of Cargo eyeshadows. Turns out I just ended up with Halifax here. MAC satin taupe. I don't purchase from MAC anymore, but what I have in my collection I still use up. And the reason I don't purchase from MAC is because they're not cruelty free. This is from the Body Shop. It's just a really pretty, it's actually somewhat similar to MAC satin taupe. I think these are discontinued though. It's just an eye color in the number 32. And then I have a liquid shadow from Wander Beauty. And then this I use as my liner. It's the Anastasia Brow Duo in Granite. I use that as eyeliner. As far as palettes, I have Buxom Dolly's Wild Side. Beautiful, love it. I have 3 palettes from Smashbox from their Cover Shot collection. Here we have Punked, I believe. Yep, Punked. This one was from a limited edition holiday collection, but I think this is permanent. No, it's not. I don't think this one is. It's in the shade Drawn In, Decked Out. Drawn In, Decked Out. Apparently. I don't know. This was from a holiday collection, like I said. It's pretty. And then this one, the matte. Ooh, these are beautiful, you guys. If you've never tried them, they are lovely. And then my 2 beloveds, the Grande Pro from Viseart. This never goes away because it's the best eyeshadow palette ever for mattes. And I love the Viseart formula. Still my favorite. I have a bunch of Viseart shadows in here as well. This is just a Tarte empty palette that I filled up. There's also some Sydney Grace shadows down here. I love to reach for these. These are a bunch of Theory palettes that I just depotted and put in here. And then below in the next drawer, I've got lip products. I don't feel like I want to go through all of these, so I'll just kind of share that there are a bunch of Buxom glosses in here. So everything from Pink Champagne to Dolly Daiquiri to Sugar to Celeste. I've got a bunch of minis here. Basically, I am living my best gloss life right now, so just a bunch of glosses. Still have my 2 Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks in here because I love them. So Very Victoria and Pillow Talk. Also Pillow Talk in this, I think it's the Superstar formula. I have a Bite Beauty lipstick in the shade Sake in here. Very pretty Mauvey Plum, right? I did pull out, I think, I'm probably just going to end up tossing this, to be totally honest. This is one of my last drugstore lipsticks that I have left from Maybelline. It's in the shade Warm Me Up. You know what? No. This 1, it's old, and 2, I'm over Maybelline. And not because it's drugstore. Maybelline is actually not cruelty free. So, yeah, that's gonna just go away. And then just a couple of other glosses, Salt Life from the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea. I have a new lip balm I'm testing out. I actually wanted to do a comparison between these 2. This is the Biossance Rose Vegan Lip Balm, which is so nice. And then this is new from Milani. I'm gonna link this down below. I actually really like this. This is the Rose Butter Lip Mask. So anyway, do you guys want a comparison video between the 2? Let me know. And then I have my beloved Strivectin Double Fix for lips in here as well. And then obviously some sponges. So clean sponges, dirty sponges. And that's it. That is my current makeup collection here for the remainder of the month and probably middle of February. So thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch. Please subscribe if you are new, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.